This is a clip from a recent Pops live stream or video. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss the next one.
Hey there, folks. Welcome to another Movie Pops Talk with me, catching up on some of the movies that I've been watching, some I've never seen before, and giving you sort of different little reviews and thoughts and insights on different films that we've been watching lately.
From the director of Walk the Line.
He's a killer, Daniel.
I'll have to bring him to justice. Here we go. On September 14th.
This town's gonna burn!
Justice.
I'll take care of this.
Is
Wait!
coming.
Laugh while you can.
Russell Crowe, Christian Bale, superb, thrilling, one of the year's best films, a masterpiece. 3:10 to Yuma in cinema September.
And the
14th.
first up is 3:10 to Yuma. That's right, a film that I had never seen. I just never gotten around to it. I know that James Mangold has done some really good films, so it kind of gave me an excuse after revisiting Ford versus Ferrari that, hey, let me go back and watch a couple of his films that I had never seen, this one being at the top of that list. And what an all-star cast. He really goes back to the Old West to adapt something that had been done previously. I had not seen that version either. I didn't know much about Elmore Leonard's book or the short story on this, so that kind of really made me excited that this is going to be even better than I kind of thought. Like, why did I miss this? So 1884, you have, Christian Bale playing Dan Evans. He's a poor rancher. He'd been in the Civil War. He's injured. He's in debt. There's a massive sort of like drought going on, so everything is kind of chaos. The Pinkertons are there, so a lot of the Pinkerton stuff is part of this story. And then Ben Wade, he's this ruthless leader of outlaws. They rob trains. Russell Crowe is phenomenal. You also have this bounty hunter played by Peter Fonda. Ben Foster is sort of like the ruthless right hand of Crowe's Ben Wade. And then you have this sort of like journey of them trying to come to an agreement to get Christian Bale out of debt, get some money in his pocket by helping get Ben Wade to this prison train. And in the process, you start to learn more about his character. You learn there's a lot more to him than you initially thought. He's not just some sort of mindless, evil villain criminal. One of the things of note is it's really a beautiful film. It's crafted well. The performances are interesting. I like a lot of the different character dynamics that are here. I can see why actors of Crowe and Bale's caliber were attracted to this film, why they wanted to be involved. The sequences are very good, very believable. Everything feels very natural and flows really, really well. One of the highlights is the fact that there's a B story with like the son who just kind of wants to be a man, wants to be treated as such. And they do a good job of handling that in a very realistic way. Like there's really no great solutions to any of these circumstances, whether that Christian Bale's Dan Evans is going to make it back home or not, whether he kind of admires the ruthless villain or not, whether it kind of makes him want to be the cowboy or the gangster criminal. Like, you kind of have a little bit of everything. I mentioned him here briefly. Peter Fonda's not in the film a ton, but he's really, really good in his little role. I kind of forget about Peter Fonda sometimes. I didn't grow up in an era where he was the big megastar that he would kind of become. In a lot of the movies that he's in that people tout, I'm sort of like, I don't have that extra level of connection to. But I will say in this one, I love the fact that he kind of embraces that sort of like elderly, gritty, stoic Western character. But let's be honest, this film is all about Russell Crowe. He is phenomenal as Ben Wade. He feels very natural as Ben Wade. I don't know much about it in the grand scheme of interviews he did or anything like that. I feel that this is something that he would speak highly of because he just seems so comfortable. He pulls off these multiple layers of being a human underneath this ruthless outlaw facade. So at the end of the day, super solid film. There are great moments that make you connect to characters that are not on screen very often and kind of show you the promise of James Mangold's career. And while it is up and down and there's a lot of bombs along the way, there are a lot of successes, and this is definitely one of them. I'm going to lean into a very strong 3.5 to 4 stars on this one out of 5. Very solid film. Didn't avoid it for any particular reason, just didn't work out the way I had seen it, and I'm glad that I have. It's not top 20 sort of Westerns for me, but it's also one that I would never have any aversion to watching again. Highly recommend that one.
from the director of Walk the Line.
I'm getting you on that train. You ain't gonna make it.
The critics are giving 3:10 to Yuma 4 stars, the best Western since Unforgiven. Russell Crowe, Christian Bale.
This town's gonna burn!
3:10 to Yuma on DVD and Blu-ray discs January 8th.
If you are catching this as a clip, make sure you check out the link in the description there to watch the whole Popscast.